Understanding Elon Musk, and this is the piece of Tesla analyzing the stock. I use Ichimoku and some pivot point lines. This is the method I use in FX. So I'm more an FX trader than a stock trader, but because of Elon Musk, I look at this. This is no advice. This is just I'm playing, always looking at statistically prediction of the market. So I will also use my prediction method that I use for FX for this stock. Let's look. We can see here there was this cloud nicely going down, and then we saw this reversal, and it's getting thicker. It's getting more thicker. So that is a good sign that the trend is starting. Here we see also something nice. Here the lagging indicator of the Ichimoku broke the Kumo on the upside. So this is a strong indicator up. This is a lesser indicator up, but this is still this red line. If this red line goes more up, and this is already going up, and this is getting bigger, then we have a better channel. So this is like 70%. This is nice. It can still is too close. So this is around 80% that we have a chance that it is up. 80%. Oh, I'm not really good at writing. So 80% up. So we have here an up. We have here a good, nice up. Again, we have here these two lines crossing. So that this makes it again not so sure. So what we can now conclude out of this is also the window is not visited. We had here a jump. We have here a jump, and even a window. And here we have more resistance. So if we draw the resistance here would be between here would be a resistance. Let me look, what is that for an amount? It's $160. So we have around, okay, let me do a little bit better. Around here is around $160. That is maybe the goal for the moment, $160. We have a low point just above the $200. So a low point just be above the $100. So we have here a range, and we have here a goal. It will probably go moving this. We can visit the top of the Kumo cloud, because then it will again fill nicely this hole. So we have to wait a little bit longer until here. So if this goes, so we have to wait until around here in time. It's a few days until we're sure that it will never be filled up, because then it will collide with the Kumo cloud, and the Kumo cloud will push it up. So we also see that it is not reached this this resistance, and it also didn't reach this resistance. It is moving around nicely around this resistance. So this, and also we have a few days that it is in this range. So again, that was the previous range, and it was a resistance here. So it looks like these were market panic moves. And we have to look at this. If we look at correctly, this more as the range that the Tesla stock is in. So you can ignore this for the moment. So this is maybe also a good place for if you're an investor and you want to buy stock cheap, that you wait until it is around around $110 at the moment. So that's maybe a good time to buy extra, or when it moves against this cloud. For investors, for short term, for day traders, it is again in a pipeline. In this pipeline, so you can make a range trade and try to trade between these 2 points. If there is no big news, if there is big news, it can shoot up and shoot down, and then you have, of course, nicely your loss stop here and your loss stop here. If it goes more too far, if you have a buy here, you go out here, and if you have a sell sell here, you go out here. So you can make a nice strategy here to play this wave pattern in the range. So you can maybe until it breaks around here. So you have some time, and this time is again linked, I think, to the quarterly numbers and also to the quarter 4 results and the quarter 1 deliveries. So that time, that spend time, that we can see maybe that it will move in a range, and if the news is better than expected, we can see a shoot up. I expect a shoot up because it is very near this jump plates. Then it can jump up like to here, and then again it can jump again. So what my idea is, what would be ideal for an up trace is that we have a quarter 4, some good news, and it makes this jump during the quarter 4. Then there are some presentations, then it will wait until the presentation comes, and then everybody is happy about the presentation, and then we will see again a jump up to this level here, and then this will be the weight to this range. You will see here also a range, and that will be around 160. That will be the weighting for the Q1 for 2023. So that will be ideal, that we will see a move like this in the stock. Now the negative ID, it can of course, because this was a window, it can go down again. There can be some strange news about Twitter or Elon Musk or whatever. There was also a court case or something about his salary, or so it can be pulled down. Now we have a little bit more resistance. We have here a resistance, we have here a resistance, and we have here a resistance and here a resistance. So it has to go really, has to be really bad news to visit this 105 again. So we see that there is a little bit more foundation under the up move, and probably it will for the moment still move sideways, and the more sideways it moves, the more distance becomes between this lagging indicator and the Kumo cloud, because there is a big dip here. So if it moves for a few days sideways, so like next week also a little bit sideways, then there is a bigger chance it will be in the range that it can make the jump, and if it jumps, it is this was the bottom. And I think we see here this range. I think for this year maybe this will be the range of the year. So I think for the moment that we have to look at 160 and then maybe 180 during the recession of the stock, if this was the bottom. I think we have to have very good news or very special event to really push it up. Maybe the Cybertruck can do that, but for the moment I see more. This whole thing was a dip, and it probably will will go in this range. So for my advice is that the stock will be this year around $160 for the moment. It was the goal for the first half year, I think. Later, of course, when we see developments in FSD or in Cybertruck, there can be a push up, but there can also be bad news with Twitter or something else, and then we can get a push back down. But I think this this will be a good resistance for all the bad news, and I think that the low for the stock for maybe, I hope this year, will be around $105. So that is for the moment how it looks like. So that's it. I hope people have some advantage of this. So it looks like it is bottoming out. Day traders trade in a range. Investors make some positions here to buy again a little bit if it goes up, moves more up. So that's my advice. See you.